What is up guys, and welcome to another car boot sales pickups video. Now the stuff I'm about to show you is from a car boot towards the end of the bank holiday weekend. Guys, I got an insane pickup. What a find it was, I'll show you guys right now. Guys, I got an Atari 2600 console. What is that? So here is the console. It's not one with a wood finish. I've seen an Atari with a wooden finish, but nah, this one's like, it's all black and shiny and cool. It has like all these ports on it, which I don't know what like every one of them does or anything. I've never even like used or worked an Atari before. So basically guys, it came with the RF cable, I believe it is, but it just requires a power supply and the joystick controller. The guy had this controller with it, like a Mega Drive kind of controller, and I looked at it like really confused, and he was like, oh, it does fit the console, and he was like, this is what I've used instead of the joystick controller. I was like, oh, fair enough. I never knew it could fit the console. You'll be able to see like just here and just here, there's one. Left controller and right controller it says for each port. So yeah, this fits it. So I got it boxed and incomplete, so obviously it's missing the power supply and the joystick controller, so I'll have to pick up those on eBay. The box is like extremely tatty and everything, but I mean it fits in the box. Like I can just about, you know what I mean, like I can like try and make it a little bit box-like. Obviously the front isn't very good, but obviously I cannot get rid of it because it's the original box, so it's really rare to find it boxed as well, even if it is in really bad condition. But I'm still grateful for the box, honestly. You've got to be grateful, guys. It even has the Atari owner's manual here as well, which is really cool. Like, I'm really happy that was included in it. And there's also a manual for one of the games, Moon Patrol, which is this one. So, I mean, it's better than nothing, you know? So they were the only documents inside of it. And I got it with 8 games. So the games are skiing. Some of the carts like aren't in amazing condition, but I mean, what can you really expect for something as old as the Atari? But they were cheap anyway. I'll let you know how much I got them for in just a second. Sprint Master, a racing game. Centipede. Moon Patrol, and its booklet was also inside the box as well. Star Voyager. This one is Pooyan. I have no idea what it's about. It says Konami on it as well. And it's got like a picture of like a pig and a wolf on it. I'll have to YouTube what that one's about. And we have Space War. And lastly, we have Circus Atari. So guys, the console and 8 games for a grand total of £10. Not bad at all. I know obviously it's incomplete, but I can still pick up the parts I need like on eBay. The guy was originally after £5 for the console, and there's 8 games and he wanted £1 for each game, but so obviously that would total £13, but I was a bit cheeky and I just said to him, will you do £10 for the lot? And he said yes. So £10 for an Atari with 8 games, can't go wrong. And obviously I just need to pick up the extra parts, so what a little gem. Right nice little find, guys. I'm so glad like I was there at the right place at the right time. Because it's not often at all you see an Atari on the car boot. And it was funny because I was with my friend who I go to all the car boots with, and I'd already been round the car boot, like I was done, and he was still like going round, and I went to meet him and I was like, oh, I'll just walk round for you again. And then I can't believe when I spotted it, I said to the people, I was like, I never saw this when I came round the first time, and they was like, oh, we've not long put it out. I was like, damn, I could have like missed that, man. So it is actually always worth having a little second look around, guys, especially if you go as early as I do, because we like end up like getting there for like 6:30 in the morning, and not everyone is there. There's a lot of people there because like at ours, like the gates open at like 5 in the morning, but by the time you've finished and you walk back round, you do usually see like a few stalls that have just set up like as you've been walking round. So it's always worth like having a quick scan around again, guys, just to ensure you don't miss anything, because I could have easily missed this. I was very lucky. So after that insane pickup, I'll show you guys the figures that I got. Totally not gaming related, but I got this My Little Pony for Hannah. This was, she wanted £1.50, but I said, will you take £1, like because of the condition. So a few of the stickers are faded, so got that for £1 for Hannah. There you go, girl. I spotted a Luigi figure in a box of kids' toys and it was only 10p, so had to pick it up. I haven't had that one already in the collection. And then I spotted a nice Mario. This was just 50p. It's insane how many Mario or Mario related things you find like on these car boots. I've seen a Mario or Mario related item like on every car boot, which is awesome. And this was a little bag of goodies. £2 for a load of Minecraft figures, and this is obviously from the animal set. So we have a nice cheeky sheep right here. Come on camera, don't focus on my face, focus on the sheep. There you go. And then there's a cow. You can turn its head, by the way. And its legs as well, you can move all those. We have a wolf. There we go. I'm trying to get the camera to like focus on them so you can see how cool they look. Please don't focus on my face, like I always look shocking, man. We've got a pig right here as well. And a cheetah, a leopard. Is it a leopard? Because it's got spots. And lastly, we've got, is it a duck or a bird? I don't know. Do ducks have wings? Honestly, I don't realise how dumb I am till I'm presented with situations like this. But I don't know, a duck or a bird. That's what we have, alright. So I thought those figures were alright for £2. They're pretty expensive, like brand new in the boxes and stuff. So yeah, I was really happy to find some little Minecraft figures. Makes a change from like buying like loads of Mario ones like I do all the time. It was nice and refreshing to find the Minecraft stuff. And the only other game I got from the car boot was The Sims Busting Out, because I needed that for my collection, because I actually traded my copy in not too long ago. It was platinum, so I wanted like the original one, so obviously all boxed and complete, and this was just £1. Right guys, I've got some stuff to show you, but these aren't car boot findings, but they're what I've picked up lately. Oh, this was a game related item which my sister's got for me. Thank you so much. This is a toasted monkey bomb from Call of Duty Zombies. The box is up here, don't worry, I haven't discarded the box. I'm just keeping it up, like storing it up there, but I've got this on display. So thank you so much, girls. Of all the pop figures to get me, thank you so much, man. I love Call of Duty Zombies. And this is one of the best I've seen, monkey bombs. Oh, I love monkey bombs, man. Love using them in games, so cool to have a little model of one. Right, so I think you guys can probably remember at a car boot a couple of weeks ago, I picked up the Wii Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock set. It was like a whole band set with the guitar, the drum set, the microphone and the game. I got that for the grand price of £20, and in CEX they were offering £38 in-store credit. I looked online. So I traded that, guys, for the £38 in-store credit, so that's £18 profit I made, so that's not bad there. And also, I did make another pickup at this car boot. It was Cooking Mama 2 on the Nintendo DS, but I also traded that in. I only picked it up because it was 50p, and I actually would have kept it in my collection if it was like mint, but the inlay cover, the front cover, like it was just ripped at the side, and I don't know, I just want things in mint condition. I'm so fussy, man, so picky. My OCD, man. Well, I don't actually have OCD, I haven't been diagnosed with it, but I think I may have like little OCD tendencies now and again. So I traded that in as well. I got it for 50p, traded it in for £3 in-store credit, so in total £41, and I put that towards for when you see a cheeky CEX backpack, you know shit has gone down. So guys, I got a Sega Dreamcast. I've been after one for a while, and I thought, you know what, it was just chilling in the shop window, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna grab one. It came all complete with the leads and stuff, so no messing about going on eBay for leads or anything. And of course came with one controller. The controller's so funky, man. I actually like it because it's like quite a big one kind of thing. I mean, a lot of people, like nowadays, they like the PS4 controller because it's like a lot kind of smaller and more lightweight. There's not as much to grab onto, whereas I prefer the Xbox controllers personally. The 360 and the Xbox One controllers. I'm not like I was about to say fanboy, but I'm not like a fangirl or anything, but nah, I prefer the controllers. I like having the controllers a bit chunky because I got used to it ever since I bought the Xbox 360. So this space here, you can put the memory unit in there, like a memory card, so you can save your games. So they didn't have any memory cards in store, so I've had to order one on eBay, and that will arrive any day soon, so then I can save my progress. So this Dreamcast was $50. I know that might seem a little bit overpriced, but in all honesty, I did pull out my phone while I was in store, and I did look on eBay at prices, and they literally were the same, and I just thought, you know what, like I'm in store and I can just pick one up right now, so I'm just going to get one. So I don't know, maybe it was a little overpriced by CEX, but still, like, I bought this with profits, like, so it didn't even like cost me that full price because of like the profits I've made, so it didn't really bother me too much. There were quite a few Dreamcast games in the cabinet. I didn't want to like splash out and spend loads, to be honest, because a few of them were quite overpriced. CEX do overprice things sometimes. I mean, some things are really good, but I do find them to be a bit overpriced sometimes. So the first game I got was Resident Evil Code Veronica, and I was really happy to pick this up. I'm so happy they had it in the cabinet. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. It's my favourite game series, as you can probably tell by my channel. Like, most of my playthroughs are like Resident Evils, even though I do love playing other games as well. I just haven't got round to like doing playthroughs of other games right now as well for my channel. But they will be coming up very soon. And I'd love to like do some like retro game playthroughs as well. So this was all boxed and complete with both discs and the manual. It was £10, and to be honest, I looked again on eBay and it was literally going for about the same price roughly, so I thought I'm just going to bite the bullet and pick it up, to be honest. It's all mint condition and complete, and there's only like a couple of very, you can't even see them on this video, you really can't even see them on the camera, very tiny, there you go, scratches on the case. But I can't be too picky. I mean, you're bound to get some with like small cracks on it, like, and I've even noticed like when I've ordered things on eBay, like PS1 games are the worst, like people like wrap them pretty well with bubble wrap, but they arrive and there's like a crack on it, like or a couple of cracks on it, and I'll be like, and then I'll look at the picture on the listing and it never had cracks in. It's like Royal Mail, man. So yeah, to be honest, if I ordered on eBay, it probably might have picked up some cracks on the way to my house. These dual cases, man, when you order online, they're a bloody nightmare. Sometimes you're lucky and they arrive like really safely with no cracks in, but obviously in my case a few times it's got here with cracks in the case. Anyway, the next game I got was Soul Calibur, and this was £6, so that's not bad at all. It's all complete and boxed again. Just one disc for this game. So I was happy to pick that up. Classic fighting game for the Dreamcast. Right guys, so these next things I'm about to show you are all part of a trade deal with one of my best friends. So basically, not long after I bought my iPhone 6, I bought an official Apple phone case for it, and then not long after I bought that, one of my best friends, Hannah, she bought me a Juggernog phone case from Call of Duty Zombies. It's my favourite perk on the game because I'm always bloody using it. So I've always been using this one ever since she bought me it. And this official Apple iPhone case has just been sitting there for like months and I haven't even used it. So one of my best friends, Alex, was after one because his like got all like damaged and trashed and stuff. So the case originally cost me like 30 quid. It was like £29.99. So he was like, I'll trade you some games for it, seeing as you don't use it. I was like, yeah man, go for it. Get some more games for the collection, man. So he traded me a load of games, which I'm really thankful for, and they'll be well looked after in my collection. So there's a right little cool mix of games here, guys, and I'm going to show you what he gave me. I actually chose these, by the way, because he like showed me like some of his games collection, like the games that he'd be willing to part with. Obviously, he wouldn't part with like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Oddworld, things like that, but he showed me the ones that he'd be willing to trade. So these are the ones I picked out. So we have Pitfall on the Sega Mega Drive. This is all boxed and complete with the instructions, and it has the little tag on top of the case as well, which is honestly, it's like crucial, like, because I don't know, I've seen pictures of them, and I've seen them in the retro game shop anyway in Lincoln, like without these, and they just don't look right. So honestly, for the sake of collecting, man, I like them with the tags on for my collection. So I was happy to get another game for my Sega Mega Drive. Alright guys, these ones are a bit more further down the line, they're a bit more up to date, okay. Alien Trilogy on the PlayStation 1. This was like one of my favourites as a kid, and honestly, I don't know like where all my original PS1 games went like years ago. Like, what the hell did I even do with them? And in this pile of games, like, I've got some childhood classics which I missed, which I used to own years ago, so it's so good to pick these up again. And I was amazed by Alien Trilogy. It never scared me or anything. I was like fascinated by it, and I'd enter like all the cheats and stuff to like get onto all the levels, and I did complete it anyway, but I'd always never be afraid to like enter the cheats and stuff and just enjoy the game, you know. So this is boxed and complete. All of these games are boxed and complete. I made sure of it. Because you know how fussy I am, guys. Alright, the next one. Destruction Derby 2 in the big box. I've never owned the big box version. I just had the one in like a normal jewel case. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to like having a go on that again. Such a fun game, man. I'd recommend these games, definitely. Right, the next one, guys, Galarians. I'd never even heard of this before, but he was like just describing like how unusual the game is to me, and I was just like, you know what, I'll give this a whirl, I'll give it a try, you know. And it's got like 3 discs with it, so it must be like a pretty long badass game. So I was really happy to pick this up. So it'll be cool to have a go with this. I think you have to like take drugs or something, because even Alex mentioned this. Welcome to the world of Galarians, the first psychic adventure game. The Galarians are an artificially created technospecies whose prime directive is the total annihilation of the human race. Earth's only hope is Ryan, a young man whose greatest weapon is the energy of his mind. By using psychic power enhancement chemicals, Ryan is able to wage psychic war. Unfortunately, chemicals have their side effects. So I think you get all trippy and you have to like, don't know, be all psychic and stuff. 3 devastating psychic attacks that include Pyro, Tele and Psychokinesis. Looks really cool, man. It says over 20 hours of gameplay spread across 3 discs as well. So I have to give that a try, man. It looks very unusual. Next one, Simpsons Wrestling. I used to have this back in the day and I've actually been after it for a while as well. I thought it was pretty fun, to be honest. The disc. I've watched some YouTubers like review it and they've been like slating it and stuff, but honestly it's actually really not too bad. Like, it's cheesy but it's cool though. There are so many Simpsons games. I love Simpsons games, honestly. So fun, and I love the front cover obviously, you can't go wrong with that. Right, the next game was it's called One, and this was a cool little gem. This was. I used to have this back in the day as well. And I played this the other day. I only got up to the 2nd level and then I ended up like giving up during the level because there was like a lot of jumping parts, and to be honest the jumping in the game is like a little awkward. I don't know why, I just found it pretty awkward, so I'm gonna have to come back to it to carry on with it. But no, it was awesome to play it again. It kind of reminds me of Apocalypse, PlayStation 1 game with Bruce Willis as the main character. It's just the way your main character and the enemies are like all like really small, and like just how it looks like when you're firing on the game as well. Very similar to Apocalypse. This is Apocalypse, by the way, guys. Awesome little gem for the PlayStation 1, honestly. Definitely check this out. Right, there's a few more games included in this trade deal, and these are PlayStation 2 games. So, Destroy All Humans 2. I've never even played any of the Destroy All Humans games at all. So I don't know whether to start this or wait until I pick the first game up and then move on to this. So I still haven't tried it out yet. But it looks really cool, man. Like, I've always loved like the look of the games and the idea of being alien and, you know, shooting humans. Looks really cool, man. And this one's like set in like the 60s. Yeah, it says drop into the swinging 60s. Yeah, it looks cool. So definitely looking for the very first one to pick up. Next is Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2. I love the Dave Mirra games. I haven't even tried this one. I played, what got me into it was the Dave Mirra BMX Maximum Remix, I think it was. On the PlayStation 1, I had a demo of it. I've still got a demo of it. It's on one of my demo discs. And that was really fun to mess around on. It got me into them. So I'm looking forward to having a mess about on that. Right, guys, last game of the trade deal. State of Emergency 2, which was the one that came out after this first one, which I already own. It's still got the original sticker on as well. Warning, strictly not for sale to under 18s. So cool. I absolutely love this. Definitely recommend this one, guys. You like riot around town and in the mall, just like destroying everything and like beating people up, and you can find like weapons and stuff. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's so fun, honestly. I was like fascinated with this as a kid, and obviously because I saw that sticker and I was like, oh my god, like this is serious stuff right here. So I haven't got a chance to try this one out yet. It's still got the same main character on the front as well. This one looks cool. It says it's been 4 years and the oppressive corporation has re-emerged stronger and more brutal than ever. Over 18 weapons including rocket launchers to shoot down helicopters, control tanks, helicopters, speedboats and other vehicles. So I think by the sounds of it, they wanted to make this one bigger and better. So I don't know, a lot of the time the original game is like always the best, but this does look really good, so I'll try this out and see how it compares. Right guys, the saddest part of these pickups videos, that's the end. So they are all my latest pickups, guys, which I've just shown you, and I hope you've enjoyed all of them. There's been quite a lot of stuff in this video, and obviously I think the biggest gem is like the Atari, which I picked up. Absolutely insane. Just got to get them extra parts off eBay and it's all good to go. So guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I really appreciate you watching all these pickups videos. Like, I'm so glad you guys enjoy them. I love making these pickup videos to show you guys what I get. So honestly, it means the world to me that you guys watch these videos and enjoy the pickups with me. So thank you so much guys for your continued support, and I will see you very, very, very soon in the next car boot sale pickups video. See you in a bit guys, take care.